Mais après bœuf, c'est la plus belle. La pierre rouge. Il y a du sang. Il y a des centaines de kilomètres de sang.
Oui, hein. Parce que c'est une rivière, parce que
c'est ça, il y a un bon goût. C'est de l'eau miraculeuse.
Ah ouais?
Donc, le vin, là, quelque part, il est venu avec on a tout le temps là dans l'eau, on l'a fait comme une plaque. Il y a tout le temps un courant des fonds nord. C'est pas la même plaque.
Bonsoir.
Bonjour, je suis Jean-Paul Paré, celui qui était un grand ami de Micheline, qui est responsable de cette exposition, d'avoir préparé tout ça avec Thomas Ewen.
Et vous?
Bonjour, Alain Lacourcière, je suis consultant en œuvres d'art et j'ai fait les évaluations pour les œuvres de Micheline et c'était aussi une amie.
Pourriez-vous me donner un tour?
Oui,
Okay.
oui.
Et ici, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Alors, cette pièce-là, qui est une aile nordique verte, Micheline s'est fait de fibres de polo filament et aussi de fibres des petits fibres de métal. Et c'est une des façons dont Micheline travaillait. There is many other ways where she did work, but that's one of her typical way. And
What kind of person was she?
pardon?
What kind of person was Madame Beauchemin?
Madame Beauchemin was a very strong person. Yes, she was a very strong person, and she was getting, in a way, kind of very mysterious. And well, I think if you look at what she done in her life, of what I know from her life, she was a very strong person and very definite to go ahead in something, and she chose those art thing, and she did a big life of it. And for me, I know she has peace around the world.
How long have you known her?
I've known her for over 40 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yes.
And you, how long have you known her?
Since 1987.
Oh, so that's a long time.
Yeah.
And she passed away a few years ago.
29 September 09.
Oh, no. Yes. And the next one would be? Which one would you like to show me?
You mean this one?
Sure.
This one, it is a little bit similar than the other one, but you have on the outside of the weaving, you have some gold metallic paper who are sticking out to make all of this relief design with the base of a very solid weaving.
Her work was very abstract.
Yes,
Was it?
yes, always.
Do you know why she chose abstract to figurative?
On my concern, I would say I don't know. I don't know if Alain would have an idea about that.
Micheline était une artiste issue du refus global, a connu tous ces gens-là, a connu Riopelle, Bordua. Tous ces gens-là étaient ses amis, étaient l'entourage de Micheline. Elle a été influencée par l'abstraction moderne des années 1960 et a glissé, comme tous les autres, de l'art figuratif à l'art abstrait. Mais il y a une chose dans la carrière de Micheline au niveau de son iconographie. You know what I mean? The masterpiece of Micheline is always about the St. Laurent River. It was in front of her house. Et c'est la clé de son œuvre. Partout ici, où on parle les ailes, où on parle de glacier, où on parle de cette pièce maîtresse qui a été exposée au Musée du Québec, c'est toujours en référence avec le fleuve Saint-Laurent, dans les eaux, dans la glace, dans la tempête. Il y a toujours une référence comme ça où on peut retrouver Micheline.
Could we go closer to that one?
Yeah.
Thank you. When did she do this piece?
This one, it's quite old. Maybe it's written right here, because I don't remember all of them in memory. 1979.
And they look so avant-garde.
Yes, and when Monsieur Lacourcière, Monsieur Alain was telling you about the St. Lawrence River, this one, after she made it, she did put it in the winter on the ice of the St. Lawrence River and took picture right in there. So we have picture in her book where this tapestry being picture photographed on the St. Lawrence ice river. And another one is behind us, who is very much about the St. Lawrence, is that little pink yellow one right here.
This one?
And what you see there, it's like her significant of the wave of the water. And she has many pieces who were done like this. She has a big series of those. At the entry, you have also a couple of other ones. One is named the Fleuve, and the other one Winter or Hiver, and it's the same influence and the same kind of weaving.
What attracted her to water?
To water? Her father was an engineer in marine, and he did work for the government to make the St. Lawrence deeper for the big boat. So when Micheline was a young girl, like 6, 5, 7, 10 years old, they used to come, the mother and the two kids, Guy, the brother of Micheline, they used to live the summer in Cap Santé, between Three River and Quebec City on the North Shore. And of course they were also from Sorel, from those islands, les îles de Sorel. Alors évidemment, elle a grandi toujours proche de l'eau et passé les étés à Cap Santé au bord du fleuve, alors que le papa faisait la canalisation du fleuve Saint-Laurent. Alors, et elle est venue acheter une ferme à Grondines, un petit village à côté de là, en face du fleuve.
Est-ce qu'il y a une autre pièce?
Pardon?
Une autre pièce?
Well, similar?
Oui.
Yes. À l'entrée, il y a une.
Okay.
Oui. So if you look at these two, especially the top one, it's really the influence of the St. Lawrence River. And the other one too.
She made a piece of woven and she integrated on those. Puts around the shapes out and destroyed. And then she got an award for this piece. Veronica, she was working in the baby workshop.
Did she pass on this skill that she had, this talent? Did she pass it on to someone else?
Or to someone else? Probably some of her working students, who I don't know exactly who for now, because she has for a period of time a lot of working students who came to be there 1 summer, 2 summer, or 2, 3. So I'm sure she did have some influence to some people, but I would not be able to tell you who exactly.
What's it like to live without her?
Well, she was a very tall person in her strength and spirit, and it was a big hole when she was not there, a very big hole.
It's been already 5 years, 4 years?
It was 09, it's 4 years.
So how did you move on? Or did you move on?
Yes, I'm moving on completely, because right now I still have her property and I keep on the house and her working shop. And of course I don't know exactly today what I will do with all of this, but I don't want to let it disappear. I want to move it on, like today. I think this exhibition, it's a start for me I think if she left me there to take care of all of that, it's a reason for, and I will try to respect and to do, de faire de mon mieux de ce qui doit être fait de tout ça.
Et ici, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Ici, ce sont des petits échantillons de son travail. Comme vous pouvez voir ici par exemple, ce sont des petites ailes qui peuvent être montées sur un petit bâton de métal ou de bois mais là ils sont à plat parce que tout ça était rangé dans un grand tiroir. Et puis on l'a décidé, Madame Thomas Owen a décidé que c'était une bonne chose de montrer ça dans cette exposition ici. Alors,
So she combined metal and textile.
yes, yes. Here you have a very good idea of what she was combining, and she was combining also acrylic block of different color, and sometimes piece of real estate, piece of metal. So she did many pieces was very close of sculpture, and not only like tapestry.
You know, metal is a material that's very hard to tame, to work with it. How did she work with metal?
With the metal.
Yes.
Well, she, for example, if you know of her, the last piece of her life, who is in Montreal at La Tohu, I mean, there is a lot of wire, of copper wire, who are kind of braid and not weave because it's not really weaving, who make the structure of all of this, and it's visible. And some other times she worked with a small angle of piece of metal. And so she had worked with a very big, large variety of material to execute, as you can see on this side. And this is not young. This is one of her very old pieces. The years was marked somewhere. Let me wait. 66. And this is in her working shop. When we go up the stairs, it is right there. There's a little window place, and this is when you enter in her shop, this is what you see. That was the first thing, and this little sign where it says "Tout ici est lieu à magie."
How many pieces are in this exhibition?
18.
18 pieces.
These three we counted for one. It goes together. There's 18 pieces, and there's one right outside at the entry.
And from here, where do they go?
Where they will come back to Grondin, to the house.
To the house.
And I will take care to expose them again, or if someone are interested to buy, like I left a little note at the entry. There's some business card and a note. People who are interested in our collection, to see, to visit, they may contact me, and I will be a pleasure to do it for them. So this is a little bit different. This is more with silk thread. C'est avec des fils de soie et c'est très lourd. Et elle a fait plusieurs séries qui sont avec des tresses comme ça, qui pendent là en avant du tissage, du maître tissage. Je vais vous montrer. Il y a un maître tissage qui est le fond, hein, qui est vraiment un tissage très serré avec des petites colonnes. Et à chaque petite colonne, elle a laissé une tresse sortir de cette même fibre qui fait vraiment un style de Micheline Beauchemin.
Oh, j'aime cette couleur.
Oui, oui.
Did she have certain colors that she wanted?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Blue one as well.
Oh yes. I have in the house. I have some blue one. I have another one similar than that, bigger, with a little different, not the same color but the same type, and c'est un peu différent. C'est le même type, mais c'est différent de couleur et plus gros.
If you could define Micheline Beauchemin in one word, what would it be?
She was a very. Elle était une grande dame.
Grande dame.
Une grande dame.
Yes. And what about you? What do you do?
I don't know if it's important, but we met because she came when I was working with the Canadian horse breed for the government of Quebec province. She came to take some lesson for riding, and there we met. And
You were a teacher.
and I am an instructor in riding all my life.
Did horses inspire her?
I think the horses was something to reward her. It was something because on her farm she has horses and also goats, and she really liked these two animals to be companion in her life. Elle était très contente d'avoir ces animaux-là pour lui tenir compagnie dans sa vie à la campagne avec le métier qu'elle faisait.
Et ici, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici?
Ça, c'est un autre type de son travail qui est fait justement avec des petites lanières d'aluminium. Et ça, c'est très métallique. Et elle a fait des beaucoup plus gros comme ça aussi.
When did she start working with metal in her career? Later?
About more in the about middle of her career. Yes, in the middle of her career, she really worked with the metal and with different. She was really looking because she began more with wool and silk, and she did also some embroidery. Elle a fait des petites broderies. Avec des petits boutons de nacre et des tas de choses comme ça. J'en ai 2 à la maison qui sont très âgés et qui sont 2 belles pièces. Mais au milieu de sa carrière, elle a eu des évolutions de chercher beaucoup d'autres matériaux.
Her work is also three-dimensional.
Oh yes, oh yes.
What did she like about the three-dimensionality of art?
I am sorry?
What interested her, what attracted her to this 3D side of art?
Ah, vraiment, ça c'est une question que je ne crois pas que je peux répondre moi-même, mais je me souviens qu'elle disait toujours, je veux essayer qu'il y ait plus d'une dimension à mes choses. Je veux que ça donne plusieurs dimensions. Alors, je crois qu'elle avait une fascination de ce côté-là.
I'm going to take a few more pictures of her work. Is there anything else you'd like to show me?
Well, I think I give you already une bonne aperçu de ce que je peux répondre de son travail et un petit peu de sa vie. Et vous pouvez prendre toutes les photos que vous voulez pour votre reportage ou ce que vous avez à faire comme travail à ce sujet-là.
Okay. Thank you so much.
A pleasure. Un grand plaisir. Merci.
Merci.
Je peux vous demander une question?
Oui. C'est ce que
Mais c'est pour consultation, usage personnel. Parce que sinon, non, on n'a pas de oui, en autant que pas de
because for a lot of people it's the first.
Yeah.
That's something to do with
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. That's why we're hoping that the second one took.
Tout le monde qui est dans le réseau Facebook,